Welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from mid-April to mid-May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aries, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Aries, is the Seven of Cups. And your important message here is what situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices? We're going to clarify and find out more in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. So Aries, your challenge here is the Seven of Cups. I am really strongly getting with the Seven of Cups energy. There's something here about confusion. Now, obviously for me, I always get with the Seven of Cups multiple messages. So for you, I'm getting, for some of you with the Seven of Cups here, you either have multiple choices, okay? But I'm not intuitively getting that. I'm getting that there's been some sort of confusing situation in your life. And there's something here you're trying to make sense of. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So I feel like in the recent past, for many of you, there's something here about a relationship, okay? There's something here about a relationship. There's something here about you kind of being guarded or closed off from this person here in the recent past. Could have been a earth sign, someone who embodies earth energy. So this could be someone who's very down to earth. You know, there's something here about a relationship, okay, in the recent past, and possibly there being some sort of guarded energy from you. We're going to find out more when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Empress. There's definitely some sort of conflict in the present moment. There's something here that needs to be addressed. A lot of you, again, are being very defensive in the situation. You're being very heavily guarded. And even though this conflict is happening, this conflict may be happening because there's something here that you need to learn. There's some sort of growth here. Okay. And one of the things that I mentioned with the Empress, your important message here is what is growing and evolving in my life that needs my attention. So there's something here about a conflict. And this conflict isn't necessarily a bad thing. It more or less is talking about something here that needs to bring about growth for you. Now, one of the things that I say about the Empress is the mother. She is the mother who gives birth. So this is our mother. And a lot of you are learning, now this isn't literal, some of you may be giving birth or having a child in the present moment, but this is not necessarily literal. This is more or less talking about what situation in your life that's causing pain or causing trauma, which is helping you to grow and learn from it. And we're going to find out more about that in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So I feel like in the near future, for many of you, there is some sort of situation that is going to finally come to an end. It says what situation in your life needs to come to an end. So there's something here that is closing out for you. However, it is going to lead to some sort of success that you've always wanted. It's like you're making room for something now, finally. And there's going to be a lot of communication and fast movement here, especially because for many of you, I am getting like the Ace of Wands energy. I'm getting the Page of Wands energy. So there's definitely some sort of new beginning that's happening for you, but you need to make room for it. And that's actually a common theme for so far all the signs. Okay, so we're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Aries, you have the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of cup energy here, which is telling me there's a very strong and high emotions that are happening right now. There's something here about you going back to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but for those of you who need to hear the message, I am strongly getting for many of you with the Emperor in reverse, there's some sort of situation in your life where you haven't completely disengaged from it, or you've still kind of been bottling up your emotions. Now, a lot of you don't want to admit this, but subconsciously this has been happening where you've been bottling up your emotions in regards to some sort of situation that has made you feel unstable within yourself. And what this is actually doing for you, for many of you, is it's creating this energy, Aries, of how do I say this? It's creating this energy of you missing an opportunity or not being aware. I feel like you're not missing an opportunity, but you're not aware of an opportunity that is possibly presenting itself to you. Okay. And this is why the Page of Pentacles is here in reverse, right beside your card, which is the Emperor. So for many of you, there's something here about you choosing to walk away from something, disconnecting from it, and then going back to it. It's like, I don't like it. I don't want to deal with it, but I keep going back to it. Now, it doesn't have to be a specific person. Some of you, it is a specific person. Some of you, it is a thought, an idea, a habit, whatever it is. There's something here that you say you're going to not do, and then you end up going back and doing it. And what that actually does is it leads to a lot of dissatisfaction within yourself. It leads to, again, missed opportunities within your emotional life. And it's also leading to, emotional disconnect from a water sign that you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So whatever this situation is, you need to be very clear. This is what you don't see coming. You need to be very clear on something here that you don't want anymore. Okay. You can't say to yourself, you know what? Maybe I'm going to want it. Maybe I'm going to try again. No. If you don't want it, you say, I don't want it. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. And I can't make that decision for you. You have to make that decision for yourself. And that, again, is why there's some sort of blockage here in terms of what you don't see coming. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. Now, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. All right, so the 7 of Cups, which is your challenge, is clarified by the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, exactly what I just said. There's a confirmation. You have two tens here, which is an ending, something here that's closing out in order to bring a new beginning. And you've been super confused about this. That's why the important message for you here is what situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices. You have a choice. You don't have to end things. You can choose to end things, or you can choose to remain and stay in confusion. And this is why your challenge here has a lot to do with you needing to make a decision. The 2 of Wands is often about a decision and direction that we're choosing to take in our life. You can go down this path or this path. That's the choice that you have. So your biggest challenge here from mid-April to mid-May is about you making a decision about something here that you know needs to come to an end. You know it's been very difficult for you, but all this situation's doing is leading to a whole bunch of confusion and uncertainty, and it's actually leading to a lot of uncertainty about the direction that you should be taking in your life. So you need to get really clear on this decision that you're making, and then you need to stick to it. And of course, that's not me telling you you need to do that. That's only a suggestion. This is what Spirit is asking you to do in order to remove this confusion out of your life, in order to have that peace and serenity that you're looking for. Okay, and that's your biggest challenge that I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands in the recent past. So the 9 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Strength, and the 8 of Swords. So one of the things that I was mentioning when I was reading your reading, I did say new beginning, right? There's something here about a new beginning. So in the recent past, there was a new beginning that you had with someone here, but you were coming across as very closed off. You may have even come across to this person as, seeming like you were full of strength, like, yeah, I'm strong, I'm confident, but at the same time, there was something here that was bothering you. There was something here that was causing some sort of issues here in the recent past. So even though on the surface it looked great, it's like, yeah, look at me, I'm in a relationship. Look, everything's great, everything's fine. Deep down inside, there was still some sort of trauma that you were dealing with in the past, especially because this person that was coming in was super perfect. Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who's very stable. You saw yourself maybe being with this person and having a new beginning, but something within you still felt like you were kind of like needing to create this boundary in the recent past is what I'm getting. Now, in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting that there is some sort of conflict. And there's some sort of conflict here, and you're trying to make sense of this conflict. You have been very guarded towards this conflict here. Tell me more about this conflict with the Five of Wands for Aries in the present moment. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. You have the King of Cups and the Four of Cups. So for many of you in the present moment, somebody here is upset, whether this is you or your person. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting a Leo here, maybe a Sagittarius. There's something here about a conflict because someone here feels rejected or they feel like they're unimportant here. And it's really led to a huge conflict. There could have been a phone call, a text message, something like that in the present moment where it's like someone here is upset. They're mad. They're mad because they feel like they're rejected or they're not wanted or someone here is not interested. But even though this may be happening, there is a lesson to be learned with the Empress. And if you're able to identify the lesson within the situation, the present moment, Aries, it really could lead to a lot of growth for you. So what's the important message for you with the Seven of Wands? Why is it here? So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So in the present moment, for many of you, I'm really strongly getting with the Seven of Wands that there is some sort of situation in the present moment that needs to be addressed. A lot of you, I'm getting, now this could be you or your person, but there's something here about someone constantly running. They're creating this guarded energy around them and then they run, they come back and then they disconnect, they come back and then they disconnect. And somebody here is not wanting to confront, this could be you. Somebody here, could be you, not wanting to confront the issue at hand. And that's what's leading to a conflict. And one of the things that a lot of you are realizing is that all this conflict's doing is it's leading to more and more rejection. That's all it's doing. You're not getting the point. That's what Spirit's saying. You're not getting the point. So there's a reason why a conflict's happening. And if you're truly interested in sitting down, Aries, and really getting to the bottom of why this conflict's happening, you could really learn something huge, major. So why is the Empress here? What is the Empress all about in the present moment for Aries? The Empress is clarified by the Devil, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. So you see, there's something here about you wanting to secretly move into a new direction. You want to move into a new direction. You want to start making plans, but there's something toxic here. There's something that's keeping you and this person at odds with one another. There's something here about toxicity within the relationship, having or keeping a casual relationship. Whatever the situation is, it needs to be brought to light. And that's the only way you're going to be able to move into a new direction. So if you're able, Aries, to find the hidden silver lining within this conflict, instead of running away from it, instead of constantly putting up barriers, instead of acting like there's nothing wrong and really identifying this situation within yourself that needs to change, that's what's going to lead to you growing, number one, and moving into this new direction. But until then, this conflict is going to continue. And there's still going to be this on and off between you and this person until this is addressed. And you know exactly what it is that needs to be addressed. You have to go within yourself, address that situation in order to grow from it. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, You're finally putting an end to something here. It's been super painful. It says, what situation in your life needs to come to an end? And we've been talking about that. That's part of your challenge. You know, you have a choice. Two of Wands. You have a choice. Some of you, it's an addiction. Okay. You keep running back to, you know, some sort of situation that's addictive, or you keep doing, there's something here you keep doing and you're like, oh, well, if I do it differently, it's going to change. No. Like, there's a reason why you keep doing it and it's not working. And it looks like you're going to be choosing to put an end to it because it's just not for you anymore. Tell me more about this situation that Aries is choosing to end here, or will end for Aries in the near future, with the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands and the Judgment. Okay, so yeah, this is you. Look, cards don't lie. Queen of Wands and the Judgment. This is you coming to some sort of realization about what is required for you to have success. Here's the thing, Aries. I'm going to say something to you, and I'm saying this with all due respect and love. And you all know that I'm very, very like in the readings. One of the things that you're going to have to learn here in the near future to really find success, because a lot of you want success. You're like, I want success. I want to be on top. I want to be great. I want to move forward. That's who you are. You always want to be first. And you could be that, okay? But one of the things that you're needing to learn here, especially with the Judgment in the near future, because the Judgment is showing up for you. One of the things that you're learning is that the only person who's holding you back is yourself. You can blame it on this person. You can blame it on that person. You can say, this person did this to me. No. You need to take responsibility for yourself. You need to take responsibility for yourself. And if you choose to put something here in the near future to an end, yes, it's going to be painful. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's not going to be something that you like. But this situation is something you're putting an end to within yourself. There's something within you that you're accepting. Okay, I know how I am. I know what it is. I know I need to bring the situation to an end. And what is that going to do for you? It's going to lead to the right communication. It's going to lead to the right conversation. Instead of having a conversation in the present moment, that all it does is lead to conflict and it doesn't bring you anywhere. A lot of you have to step back and say, you know what, how can I respond to this situation better? How can I make this situation better? Is there something within me I have to change? And that's why the Judgment and the Queen of Wands is showing up. You are the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here in the near future. You're changing something within yourself because you're finally realizing something that needs to change. And guess what? That leads to the Six of Wands twice in your reading in the near future. Six of Wands twice. The important message for you is, are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and achievement? You will be recognized for your efforts and achievement when you fully understand, and overstand something here that has to change within you. And nobody else is going to be able to do that for you except you. And that's why the conflict's happening in the present moment, because it's trying to show you something within yourself that you have to change. Okay. So what is this conversation in the near future? There's a conversation. It's going to happen again. Whatever this conversation was in the present moment that led to a conflict, you're going to be changing how you respond to it in the near future. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands for Aries in the near future. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, there's going to be a beautiful opportunity here in the near future for you. It's going to come in very quickly, and it's going to lead to a lot of happiness for you. Because a lot of you, when this conversation happens in the near future, you're now in this place of realizing, I have a choice. I can choose to rush and do things without thinking, or I can choose to be stable and calm. Which is going to lead you to the happiness that you seek with the Sun here? It's up to you. That's why your challenge is the Two of Wands here. It's up to you. So whatever your decision is, whatever your actions are in the near future, again, you can rush towards something without thinking about it, or you can move towards it in a calm, stable, mature manner. Which one is going to lead to success for you? You have to decide. So what is this success? If you choose the right decision, if you make the right decision here, what is this Six of Wands all about for Aries in the near future? So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups. You have the Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. There will be an opportunity for you to work things out with someone here from your past, especially because there was a conflict or an issue that was never really resolved. But again, how you approach the situation, Aries, is really going to determine whether or not it is going to be successful for you. And this is why the Emperor is in reverse, because there's still something within you that you need to change. Let's get some advice. Okay, so the advice for you, Aries, is the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Death. So your biggest piece of advice moving forward has a lot to do with something here that needs to come to an end. What is it that you're still holding on to that you know isn't healthy for you, that you know isn't good for you, that you need to completely let go? Once you let go of this situation, you disconnect from it, it is going to allow you to have that inner transformation that you're looking for. The Death card isn't always about death. It's about something here that needs to transform and change in order for us to really find that new beginning, that new direction, that new phase, that new growth that we're looking for. How are we supposed to find growth within ourselves if we don't move away from things that we know that we're still holding on to that aren't good for us? Okay, so Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.